guys, welcome back to the Cambridge United series here on Football Manager 22. A lot has actually happened since you last saw the last episode. We had an entire stream which basically was purely transfer filled with regards a lot of failing to get transfers in. So rather than go through and edit a full 3 to 4 hour stream down into what was probably going to be about 10 minutes worth of highlights, but rather than do that, I would just recap at the beginning of this episode what has happened thus far in the window. We are on the day of the first league game of the season. With regards to our pre-season, it's gone relatively well. Beating a half-decent Chelsea team and a half-decent Brentford side as well on the way. But we start away from home against against Barnsley in League One today. With regards to transfers, there's been a lot of outs, there's been a lot of ins. Let's start with the outs, shall we? Heading out has been, most recently, let's have a look, 24. Claudio Fru has gone out on loan to Welling on loan, hoping that he's going to grow relatively well. He's a young player that has the potential to be half decent, really. Ellis Harrison, we sold to Wrexham for £95,000. I think that was in the last stream, actually. Last stream that you saw. Casey Palmer also. Henry Adekoya also went out on loan to Ayimbi Amba in Nigeria. And then we loaned out Felix and Malco. Tyler Smith, I think, went in the last episode as well. So to be fair, actually, the only things that have actually happened outwards are Jibril Danladi to Bristol Rovers on loan. He's a young central midfielder that hopefully, with extended technical growth, could become a very good player for us. Or certainly someone that could earn us some money later down the line. Lee Williams has also gone out on loan to Buxton, but he's, well, pretty shite, to be completely honest. With regards ins, we signed those 3 youngsters at the end of the last season. Adekoya has gone out on loan to the Nigerian league, but he too is a youngster that could really grow pretty well for us. And I'm hoping he might be either a paycheck or a player that comes into the starting line. He's only 5'8" though, so probably leaning more towards paycheck. Barrington Perkins currently is a backup goalkeeper for me because we're still looking for a new goalkeeper. Felix Amalco, as we mentioned, is out on loan as well at Ebbsfleet, but he too could grow quite nicely. All 3 of them could grow really well. Incomings then so far this season, we really struggled. You notice the first signing didn't happen until the 22nd of July. We went ages until we were actually able to bring someone in. I tried so many different players. We had 3 or 4 failed work permit applications. We had 4 or 5 players that we bid for, signed contracts with us, but then ultimately signed for someone else instead. Just so infuriating. But so far we have signed 6 new players. Ollie Norburn, central midfielder, in from, well, the wilderness, but actually from Peterborough. The fans, though, weren't that fussed because he is genuinely just good enough to be really welcomed into the club. We signed Ethan Ebanks Landell, 31-year-old experienced centre-back from Queen's Park Rangers. He's not had too much football of late, but started the save, with some good first-team football at Shrewsbury. And hopefully he can add a little bit of experience to our backline. We signed Tom Pearce as a rotation left-back as well. Quite pleased with him coming in on a free. Certainly an improvement on what we had last year. He'll probably be back up to start with Fraser Blake Tracy continuing on as my starting left-back. But certainly Tom Pearce will get some decent football this season. Originally, we said no to Rolando Aarons because of the money he was going to want a week. But as time went on, my primary targets ended up getting snapped up by other people, and Rolando Aarons still hadn't found a club, so actually his expectations contract-wise went from about 4.5. We were able to sign him for £2.5 a week, so I was happy enough with that. We've signed Malachi Fagan-Walcott in on loan purely just for backup at centre-back. He's bloody rapid, and he's 6'4", he's got excellent jumping reach. Technically, obviously, still lacking. He's probably more of a League 2 player than he is a League 1 player. Decently one player apparently, but could grow to become a good Championship player. It's mainly physically based. And then we signed John Mackenzie Kirk in on loan, again purely as a backup for the striker role, as we look to continually utilise Sam Smith and Harvey Nibbs up top. I may need another striker potentially, but I'm holding off at the moment. I'm still very much hoping to get a first team goalkeeper, and I would like another wide player if possible, but we're not absolutely sure that we need a wide player. I definitely need a goalkeeper though. The plan was to improve on Dimmy, and we haven't had the chance to do that. At the minute we have An inquiry made about Will Norris at Wickham, formerly of Cambridge United, of course. Sold him for a sizable fee to Wolves, and it'd be great to get him back for a minimal cost if we can. Zaki Ula is a player I don't know anything about, but might be half decent. He had 3 games at Wimbledon and only conceded 1 goal and kept 2 clean sheets in League One. So he's a player that's really not played much first-team football in his career, but he might be okay. So we're waiting for a trial for him, and we'll certainly scout him as well. And Nathan Trott, we've actually made a loan bid for. Nathan Trott at Stoke, and we're hopeful that he might accept that, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Moving on from there, that's where we sit at the minute. So we're just going to jump straight into the first league game of the season. I acknowledge that was quite a long intro. So drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more moving forward. And hopefully we can start the season very well indeed. But for now, Barnsley's starting lineup has David Button in goal. Surprised that he's continuing on as their number 1 because they did have another half-decent goalkeeper that we were actually looking at. Marlon Pack is a decent midfielder. Adam Forshaw is ageing, but still certainly got the capability of playing at this level, and Jamie Patterson will be tough to play against as well. Go out there and enjoy yourselves today, boys. It's League 1, Season 4, Match Day 1. And again, we're going to charge and try and get promotion if we can. Thank you, Shawnee Ball, for the 8 months. Let's go the U's indeed. I have a horrible feeling this is just going to mean that it's going to fly into the top corner. Wait for it. Marlon Pack. Oh, Dimmy. Love that save, pal. Absolutely superb. And we get a free kick as well. Have been Barnsley chance orientated continually. And that was only a matter of time before it happened. Liam Kitching scores the first goal of our new season. Unfortunately, it's gone against us. Man at the back post, just rising highest. And to be fair, that's a header that nobody stops, unfortunately. Right. Never mind. Back to the drawing board. To Orlando Aarons. Wearing the new number 11 shirt this year. And he's certainly going on a good run. And finds Blake Tracy. Plays the 1-2. Oh, what a save from David Button. That's been the difference there. That is certainly a clear-cut chance that will not be able to be taken, unfortunately. That was really good. And this is where I need that extra winger. Because I'd love to make another change out wide, Charlotte Tracy, to bring on, but I just don't have the numbers at the minute. Don't have the numbers. I could maybe do with another centre mid actually, judging by the lack of options I've got on the bench. Just the one central midfield option on the bench, and the rest are defenders or strikers. So maybe we look to get another centre mid in. I'll say, despite the result, I'm pleased with the performance. We did play relatively well, and Harvey Nibbs had 2 glorious chances to try and give us an equalising goal in that game, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But I would like to try and keep up with a relatively familiar starting 11 in most games at the moment, just to try and ensure that the communication between the boys on the pitch and their understanding is high. Leyton Orient's just promoted from the league below in game. We actually have them in the league at the following weekend, but this is a game in the cup. Doing it would help suspend the disbelief. Or suspend. Oh! Harvey tucks that one away. Couldn't do it in the league in the last game, but he's tucked that one away nicely. 25 yards out. 1-0 Cambridge. Aarons to Smith. Smith looking for... Oh, perfect way to pass, and Harvey Nibbs will bury it. That's 2. This is going really well. Sorry, Leyton Orient. I don't know whether they've put out a weaker side in the Carabao Cup because they want to be stronger in the league. But we've put out our first team here, and it is showing. Lewis Mayo's fitted in nicely as well. Go on, Harvey. Get your hat trick. There you go. Well done, mate. 3-0. Ollie Norburn with an assist as well. Sorry, Leyton Orient. You're going out of the cup. Under 23s come the time. That's a lovely finish from Daryl Roberts-Carew. Really beautifully tucked away. A 3-1 win. A 3-1 win against Leyton Orient away from home. That'll do very nicely indeed. A nice victory. Well done, lads. Harvey Nibbs with a 10 out of 10. Leyton Orient playing again then in a few days' time after the previous game. Pick up where we left off last time. And we should, hopefully, have a similar result. We're at home for the first time. We were away against Barnsley. We were away against Orient. Now we're at home. Can we get a similarly good scoreline? It'd be nice to get some points on the board in the league, if you don't mind. We could send someone in. Come on, Tom. Have you got a cross, perhaps, rather than a through ball? He does have a cross, and Harvey has a header, but... Where's AJ? Hit the post. Oh, that's just awful from Mayo. He's going to get sent off there. That's fucking atrocious. What are you doing, Lewis? Great. We've still dominated the game. Still created loads of chances. Orient have been nowhere in this. Judging by the 2 games we played against Leyton Orient, they are going straight back down. Say we're unlucky, but where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Prick. That would bulk up the squad nicely, though. Of course! Of course! No one's made any offers to Joe Pigott for 8 weeks. The moment I show an interest and offer him a contract, 3 other clubs do. I fucking hate that about Football Manager. It's one of my few gripes with the game. That's the 6th or 7th player that we've shown an interest in that's gone elsewhere, and only after we've put a bid in for them. Fucking hate FM for that. Lincoln then, Nathan Bishop in goal, a keeper that we're potentially open to signing, but he doesn't really want to sign for us. Kyle Noyle, former Cambridge United right back, who we sold to Doncaster, is now at Lincoln. Tom Hoprop goal is good. Up top is good, and Dapo Aflian is a player who was signed in the RTG on FIFA. Get revenge on him if you can, lads. Oh, great. A Lincoln corner as I make the adjustment. And a Lincoln goal as I make the adjustment. Why Blake Tracy's let that hit him and not just clear it, I've no idea. We're 1-0 down. Superb. He switched back to positive, and then we ended with a couple of chances at the end. Oh, I don't know what I saw there at all. At all. That was atrocious. Hands down, the worst performance, not just of the season so far, but in recent memory. A really, really bad performance. So hopefully we can bounce back against Colchester in the Carabao Cup. There's only a week to go to the end of the transfer window. We've still got business we want to get done. All right, Colchester then in the Cup. Samson Tavide should be pretty damn fast. Noah Chilvers is one of their better players. Charlie Lakin, we looked at signing in this save, and he's obviously gone there instead when he was available for a free. We're away, but they are in a lower division, and we should be winning this. There's no two ways about it. We should be winning this. That's a decent cross. Sam Smith, he's off the mark. No, he's not. He's offside. Fuck my life. That's not off. I'm sorry. That's not offside. That's a joke. That's a poor decision from the linesman there. Nice challenge by Okadina, though. I think Nibs was offside. He was. So we've had the ball in the back of the net twice, and it's been disallowed fucking twice. Colchester looking to win it with the last attack of the game. No. Fagan Walcott has literally done nothing there, and Colchester get a penalty in the last minute. Sick one. We're going out the Carabao Cup to a club in a league below us. Sam Smith hasn't gotten going so far this season. We put the ball in the back of the net twice in that game, but they were offside both. But the first one I don't think was offside, so I'm a bit aggrieved about that. Peterborough United have got Simon Grayson in charge. Robbie Cundy in the back line. Brandon Fleming at left back went there on a free. Kwame Poku we looked at, but too expensive. Jack Marriott is obviously... Well, he's Jack Marriott, so... Let's do this for the fans, shall we? Pretty close fought rivalry, so let's do it for the fans. And we're going to start on balanced, thank you. 25 minutes to go. We're nearly at deadline day, Hioka. We haven't yet filled every spot we want to, but we're nearly there. Harvey! Off the post again. We keep hitting the woodwork and having goals disallowed for offside. It's just not quite working for us so far this season. Not quite clicking. Yeah, you are right, Will. We mentioned that earlier, that we started with some average results last season in a similar vein. And then when it clicked and we all started getting the results together, they just kept coming. So here's hoping. We've avoided defeat, though, against Peterborough there. So we'll take the point and be relatively happy with it. But goals haven't been forthcoming thus far this season, have they? Or even slightly. They came in the Cup against Orient. But in the league, we are yet to score a goal. We've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've played 6 competitive games this season and not scored in 5 of them. Transfer deadline day has passed. We've had 13 players in total in the end, and the squad is much bigger than it was. Much bigger than it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loanees. And overall, we've put in a lot of new talent. In the end, I just had to get someone in goal. Remy Matthews is going to be better than Barrington Perkins. His handling's decent. His kicking's decent. One-on-ones is decent. Positioning's decent. Aerial reach is good. Jumping reach is good. He's going to be better than Barrington Perkins. So, it's not necessarily an improvement on the first team spot that we were after. But I had to get someone in. Bromley are in League 2 now. They managed to get themselves promotion. They've had a decent start to the season as well. Actually, got promoted 2 years ago. They finished 4th and won the playoffs. They finished 11th in League 2 last year. And so far this year, actually found themselves in 6th. Bromley growing well as a club. And with the form that we've been in, we've not been conceding many. No more than 1 in any given game. But we haven't scored in many games at all. Well, we scored in 1 game. We've not scored in 5. So I think that says everything that you need to know about how this season is going. Walsall and West Bromwich Albion's under 23s are the other 2 sides in our group. Michael Cheek slams home his 3rd goal of the season, though. That is a hell of a volley, and we are 1-0 down. We might need to have a chat with the squad. Thanks for the follow, Andreas and Crazy Wild Boy. Welcome to the channel, guys. He's onside here, Sariki, which I think he was. Oh, he's off the mark. Sariki gets the assist on debut, and Sam Smith has a goal at last. Sam Smith has a goal at last. And we have a goal at last. We haven't scored in the league yet. We've scored in the Carabao Cup, and now we've scored in the Papa John's. That was a useless kick. Nothing like having your instructions set to distribute to centre-backs, and then he just pumps it long. Thanks for listening, pal. Cheek with the 1-2. Cheek will bury it. 2-1. Bromley! Michael Cheek scores his 4th goal of the season. Come on, lads. I know we've got a lot of new bodies in again, but... Oh, pen, surely. Sariki wins the penalty. He's gotten an assist so far. He's won a pen. Our first penalty of the season. Sam Smith scores it. 2-2. That didn't take long after half-time. We will encourage everyone after that. Come on, lads. Kick on. Kick on. Looks like this is going to pens. Yep. Penalties it is. In... Oi, oi, oi. Penalties it is. Where are you, Ollie? Ollie Norburn. Lancaster. Jacob Davenport. We don't really have many good pen takers, do we? Just say stay calm and pick your spot, really. Stay calm and back yourselves. Don't change your mind is the one that I like to say. Pick your spot and don't change your mind. All good pens so far. All really good pens so far. Tom Pearce from left back. Nice pen. Nice pen. Everybody's done well so far. 5-4. Is the keeper going to make himself a hero in the Papa John's trophy? We'll find out in a minute. Twos is their man to take the spot kick. 9 excellently tucked away penalties so far. Followed by a save from the keeper. He is going to make himself a hero on debut. Well done, Remy Matthews. Unbeatable Cambridge set a new record. 11 games unbeaten in the competition since Tuesday, October 2022 is a new record. Of course, because we only went out on pens, didn't we? So technically, we're actually unbeaten in the Papa John's Trophy. In both seasons, or in a number of previous seasons, we've only gone out on pens. Last season it was Bristol City, wasn't it? Bristol City on penalties after a 1-1 draw. The season before it was to Swindon on penalties in the quarter-final. And the year before, we were grouped. So our last defeat was Tottenham. Oh no, that's 2021. So we must have lost in the group stage in 2020. It said like October 22, didn't it? Yeah, so we lost to Bristol Rovers, and then since Wickham, we haven't lost. Not a bad run. I'm getting happier with the state of the squad and the state of the team. Omar Bogle up top for Rotherham. Iekwe in defence. I saw Watkinson for a minute and thought, hang on a second. Oliver Rathbone's very, very good. All the best today. Have fun, gentlemen. We're at home against a side that are very good, or should be very good. Where are they? 15th in the table. We're 23rd, so good luck. Sariki's there. That's a nice ball to Sam Smith, though. Oh, mistake from the keeper. Goal for Cambridge. Sam Smith from a long way out, but that is all about the goalkeeper making a mistake there. Nibs will get the assist. Willow forward into him. It's a very good pass, to be fair. Nice little Cruyff turn. Picks him out well. Takes a touch, shoots, but the keeper's got to save that. He's got to save it. We'll take it. Our first goal of the league season, believe it or not, in match day 5. First goal of the league season, and we find ourselves in front at home against Rotherham, and it moves us up to 16th onto 5 points. I'll say I'm happy with that. Can't not be. We got the goal. We're creating lots of chances as well, which is nice. Makes a nice change. Lancaster is on to take the corner on this occasion. What's the bet he doesn't beat the first man? He does, and we score! We don't do that very often. Harvey Nibs, within 90 seconds of the second half, makes it 2. You wait so long for a goal, and 2 come along at once. 1 for each of our strikers. Is this the result to maybe kickstart our season? So I might make one more signing at striker. I haven't yet decided. But we are going to get our first victory of the league season. And our first, or not first clean sheet actually, but it's nice to continue the clean sheet streak. We've been keeping plenty of them so far this year. Remy Matthews gets a clean sheet on his league debut, but we've second place Blackpool away next, which isn't necessarily great. Although we have won every single previous meeting against them. If we hadn't gotten the win like that against Rotherham, I'd still probably have been a bit concerned. But the fact that we've now put back-to-back wins together and back-to-back games where we've scored, maybe the corner is being turned. Although, second place Blackpool next. Huddersfield are 20th, but they're recently relegated from the Championship, so they're going to still be very good. Walsall are 4th and flying. Rochdale are 18th and might be more straightforward of a game. Then it's Wednesday and Oxford. Even though they're down in 21st, they're a very good side. Oxford, Northampton is 7th. Salford, then Hull. We've not got an easy fixture list, do we? In the next few games. But at least throughout the month of September, or moving forward until from where we are now actually until the middle of October, we only have 1 midweek game, so that's pretty good for the run of momentum and trying to ensure that people don't get too tired, etc. So fingers crossed we can start our season moving forward from the next video and stream. But with regards video, that is going to be all for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Those of you on YouTube, please make sure you drop the video a like and subscribe to the ChesnoidPlays channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any more. But for now, that's all for this one. I will see you on stream again on Friday. So come and... or Thursday. No, Friday. On Friday. So come and join me on stream. Link in the description to the Twitch channel. Thank you very much for watching YouTube. I'll see you next time.